it's Brian back here with a Doge update. This thing's looking great. I got some price targets for you here to watch out for, and obviously it's going to be some higher price targets here. So I believe this thing has some ways to go up here yet. I'm going to give you some targets here in a second. If you take a look here, here's the crypto bubbles for the day. All right, you can see Doge, biggest gainer out there, 9.6. Then you got Maker and Theta. XDC, SHIB at 3.5. A lot of stuff starting to turn green. Tomorrow is going to be super volatile. Okay, we got the Fed meeting tomorrow, so if you're in any longs or shorts out there, set your stop losses. Be careful, be smart. Just make sure you go back, double check you have a stop loss set. Okay, and just be careful. You don't want to get wicked out tomorrow and lose your butt because you didn't set a stop loss. Okay. If you're interested in longing and shorting the market, there's a link for MEXC in the description of the video. I would appreciate it so very much if you use it. Thank you to everybody that has. You get up to $1,000 in rebates on there, and obviously it definitely helps the channel. And if you're interested in joining the channel, it's $2.99 a month. I'm going to start some trading specials, some trade setups for members only. So if you're interested in that, join the channel. All right, we're going to be starting out very, very soon. All right, guys, let's move on here. Okay, there's the bubbles for the day. I want to show you Bitcoin real quick because that's obviously what runs the market here. Okay, we got Bitcoin up $50 right now. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm expecting of this thing. Got a couple things going on here with this. All right, first off, let's get rid of that line there so this is less confusing. I'm expecting a pullback down to the low 28s. All right, if we get a wick down tomorrow and then it fires back up, that's perfectly fine. But I'm really expecting a retest down. Let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. Let's get that off there. This is what I want right here. All right, I'm expecting a retest back down to this line to retest this top over here and then a bounce out of here, okay? It could take off from here, all right? The RSIs on Bitcoin right now, I'm going to show you them. The daily is just about ready to flip bullish, okay? It's still bearish right now, but it's right on the verge of flipping bullish. We got the weekly heading up, okay? Still bullish, 62 and a 60, and we got the monthly heading up, all right? We got the 12-hour reset at the bottom. It's bearish right now, but it's reset. Okay, the 8-hour at the bottom. Bitcoin looks ready. 4 hours at the bottom. All right, so if this thing does take off from here, that first resistance area right about $29,900, this blue line right there, that's going to be the first area. Okay, for this to break back up into this upper trend line up here. Okay, so keep an eye on that if we head up from here. Like I said, tomorrow's going to be volatile, so we could get that wick down to 28, 28.1 to 28.50, 28,050 to 28,100, somewhere around there. Okay, like I said, that would retest this top over here, so could get that wick and then fire up from here. All right, Bitcoin though looks absolutely fantastic. The DXY. This thing here, we got the 4-hour coming down. We're expecting it to come back up towards that 102 and then get rejected off there. Okay, hopefully get rejected and come back down. This looks like a 5-wave setup in here. If you come out in the daily, it looks like a perfect 5-wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you can see it. Looks beautiful. Looks like a 5-wave should look. That fourth could come up a little bit higher than a 5th wave down. We'll have to wait and see if that plays out or not. We got the weekly RSI still coming down, so that's in favor of that. Absolutely could end up working out. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here, okay? The weekly also looks like it wants to turn up. But if you come out here, let's see here. We had some, it's on the daily there, okay? If you look down here in the bottom, on that RSI, we have a resistance line that thing's coming up against, okay, on the RSI, and so far it's getting rejected. Okay, now if it breaks through there, then obviously this thing is probably going to break through that 102 and get back up in here. But we do have lower highs on price and we have that RSI, that resistance down there, okay, on the DXY. So let's get back to Doge here and get you guys some price targets, all right? Please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate that so very, very much. All right, and let's look at, first off, let's look at the RSIs. Then we'll look at a price target. We got the daily RSI still heading up and bullish. It's at a 88 and a 78, okay? We have the weekly looking great. It's about 3/4 of the way up, bullish, 80 and a 56. Looks beautiful down here. It's only at a 55. Got lots of room to come up. We got the 12-hour at the top, still bullish, 86 and an 81. We got the 8 bullish, 88 and a 72. And we got the 4 still bullish, a 90 and an 84. Okay, we could end up having a little correction here. We've been retesting all these areas so far. We had this break up here, and we broke out up here, came back and retested that area. We broke up here. All right, so far this thing's looking great. Now, as far as price targets go, right, we had this massive wedge that we ended up breaking out of. Look at the size of this thing. Started back in November and December. Okay, so the longer the wedge, the stronger the breakout. All right, if we take a measurement of this thing, all right, from the top to the bottom, and these are pretty accurate. They really are. We'll wait and see this out, but we got the breakout from there. All right, so that should be your price target, right back up to the top of this here. Okay, up at 11, 12 cents, right up in that area. Well, actually, I apologize, about 11 cents. Yeah, right around 11. Okay, keep an eye on that. This is roughly 11 to, around 11. I would start getting a little worried about an ABC pullback from there. But once that gets up there, if you take a Fibonacci, and I'm playing this ahead here, but if you take a fib, let's see here, from low to high, let's take it. We'll take it from there. Actually, let's go out on a weekly so we have a better idea where our lows and highs are at here. It just makes it easier. Okay. And this makes it up to that 11-cent range. It's 11,298. I'm doing this for a reason, guys. It's gonna make sense here in a second. For some reason, it got rid of my line over there. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty close right there. Okay, then if we did have that ABC, which you usually will have, this will be 5 waves up. Okay, then you should have an A, a B, and a C, probably down to that 618. Okay, and then we would start our next 5 waves up after that. Now it could end up coming short here too. Right here would be a great place for a retest, but right down here it would be, that would line up with some very good areas. Okay, very good support through here, very good support through this area, support there. Yeah, that would make sense. A pullback right down to 8 cents, 0.082, 0.082, 0.083. Okay, that's what I'd be looking at, something like that. Okay, and this thing will end up probably doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up, then an ABC correction, and then starting another 5 waves up. But not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor at all. This is what I'm seeing in the chart. Okay, if I was longing and shortening this thing, this is something I would be looking at. Now, be super, super careful tomorrow. Please go set your stop losses. If you're in any long positions or short positions, number one thing before you forget and you get wicked out or stopped out, because I've had it happen to me myself, and you want to make sure you have a stop loss set. That's the first thing I do when I open up a trade. I set my stop loss and my take profit. First thing I do. And then I can go to sleep or go to bed and feel good about it. But, definitely please do that. And like I said, we're going to start some trading for members only. So please join the channel for $2.99 a month. I would appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll get back to you as soon as we have some more price action here and see how this thing's playing out. Have a great night, everybody.